We're back with Guilford County Schools Superintendent Dr. Sharon Contreras and Assistant Superintendent of Teaching, Learning, and Professional Development, Dr. Jamie King. And this next question deals with the ACES program and any help for parents that need childcare after the school day.
Yes, we intend to continue the ACES program after the first 9 weeks of remote learning. There may be a slight increase to the cost because we need more ACES workers and more custodial assistants because of the social distancing. In the meantime, for parents who have to return to work and need childcare, we are beginning to work with some of our partners, the YMCA and others, to provide support to families. And we are going to work with our Parent Academy to make sure that parents know about available, affordable childcare in this community.
This next question is, how will grading be done for online learning? The end of last year was pass-fail. Will the students be able to get real grades? Dr. King?
Yeah, so the current, right now we're following is that we're going to assign grades. You know, in March to June, the state provided guidance on how we assign grades. And so right now we're going to follow in our normal path to assign normal grades, just like we were in a normal face-to-face environment, and hope that the state does not provide other guidance that says differently.
Someone is asking, virtual school application is until September 15th. When will decisions be made? And will all students stay remote learning with their assigned school?
Right, so the application is not actually an application, it's a registration. So if you are a student or a resident of Guilford County, you are entitled to attend and will be accepted into the virtual academy.
Okay, and then we had a couple questions that talked about if they chose virtual education and they wanted to go back to school when things happen, would they be able to make that switch?
They can at the semester or the end of the school year, simply because of the staffing allocations. We can't switch the staffing easily, and we don't have enough extra staff in case there are large swings in enrollment. So we can only handle this during semester end or during the end of the school year.
Okay, so again, you have to wait till the semester or the end of the school year. You can't switch within the 9 weeks. This question is, how do you prevent cheating on tests and schoolwork?
So I think this is one of those where, you know, we ask for parents' help. Teachers are pretty knowledgeable about what kids know and don't know. So as a teacher myself, you know, many times you knew how students were going to do before the test. So, you know, it's really to give you a precise measurement. So we ask parents that they continue to help us with that. You know, it's not always just about the grade, but it's also about what students can do. So many times in a virtual environment, we also change how we assess students. So instead of always a traditional paper pencil test, multiple choice, you know, in the virtual environment, we can do some things that are very different and very unique that allow students to show us that they actually know that content, not just take a test.
Did you want to add to that, Dr. Contreras?
No, I think he answered that very well.
Okay. Do you have any advice for parents? We've got a lot of parents texting different types of things, but basically the main thing is, how do parents handle this when they're working as well?
Could you say that one more time? How do they?
How can parents handle this remote learning when they're working from home as well?
So we are really working to make this as easy for parents as possible. We understand the frustration. All of us are frustrated as well, and we are parents too. So one thing we're doing is trying not to focus as much on the seat time, but on student learning and making sure that things are recorded for parents so they can do this when they can.
Yeah, that is definitely something that's going to have to be trial and error, and we're all going to have to learn together as this goes on. We thank you for your text questions.